Welcome to Free Your Mind Reviews. This is Chris Johnson with a review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Anybody who knows me knows that I have loved Jurassic Park since it came out when I was 5. And it's one of those movies that built my childhood, that made my childhood. So I'll be honest with you, it took me a while. It took me a little bit to make this review because I'll be honest, I'm biased when it comes to Jurassic Park. I love all the movies. I mean, or at least like all the movies. During my preparation for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park 5, rewatching 3 was a little difficult. I don't like 3 nearly as much as I did when I was younger. You know, Tay Leone's characters, William H. Macy's characters annoy me more when I'm older. Spinosaurus killing the T-Rex pisses me off. All that stuff. You know, it's entertaining when it gets to the action, but everything in between is annoying. The first one's a classic, always will be, and it will always be the best. The Lost World, you know, I adored that when I was little. Then when I got into my teens, I didn't like it as much, and now I'm older and I like it a lot again. Love it still has that Spielberg touch, but on a darker canvas, and even John Williams' score represents that by being a darker score. And I really like Jurassic World because it gave me what I always wanted to see since I was little, which is an open park. And what it'd be like if all hell broke loose on a park that was actually open, because the original Jurassic Park never opened. I like the idea of messing with the genetic hybrids and genetic editing, and I don't think it was out of place for the series, considering that the dinosaur clones themselves had to be hybrids in the first place because of the mixing of frog DNA and other forms of DNA. You know, which is why when people ask for dinosaurs to look like how they look like in real life, I'm like, are you kidding? These are hybrids. And number one, this is a movie, and I don't want them to look like that. I want them to look like Jurassic Park. So get over yourself. Make your own dinosaur movie. So Fallen Kingdom is directed by J.A. Boyana. So it's not the same director as the fourth one, which is Colin Trevorrow. Yes, I said the fourth one. This is not Jurassic World 2. I don't want to hear that. It's Jurassic Park 5. Get out of my face. Anyway, so J.A. Boyana, of course, directed The Monster Calls, which I adored, and The Impossible, which was great as well. And I feel like he was a very welcome choice to direct this movie. And a lot of the things I love about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom have to do with his direction. His handling of the set pieces is fantastic, from that opening scene, which is the best opening scene since Jurassic Park. Well, hey, let's get to the plot first. I'm sorry. This one has to deal with 3 years after Jurassic World went to hell. And the volcano that has always been there since the original, is about to erupt and kill all the dinosaurs, and they must decide whether they're going to save the dinosaurs or not, which is a question I really liked, and I thought a really good thing to think about in the midst of this awesomeness. And so now it's time to do a rescue mission in order to save the dinosaurs. That's all I'm going to say about the movie in terms of the plot. I really, 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 really love this movie, and I actually think it may very well be my second favorite in the series. I think J.A. Boyana did a great job directing this movie. The great mix of the Jurassic Park. When I say Jurassic Park, I mean the first one in particular. The Jurassic Park horror elements of the second half of that movie, mixed in with the great kind of Steven Spielberg type of adventure that you will get. You know, like Owen Grady gets his Indiana Jones on at some point, and I really like that. You know, you bring back Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, and I think they have a really nice, easy chemistry with each other. Real likable couple together. But I'm here for the dinos. I love it. The volcano eruption scene is just so fantastically well done and so great. And then it changes, but it changes in a great way, where the second half of the film kind of reminds you of it's almost like a mix of the San Diego Rampage and the Lost World mixed in together with the Raptor Kitchen third act for Jurassic Park, with this new Indoraptor hybrid that they're making. And it's like, one thing I love about these newer ones, and especially about this one, is the fact that they acknowledge that these dinosaurs are animals. They're not monsters. They're animals. They do what they need to do to survive. They do what they're made to do to survive. But then you have these hybrids, the Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor. They're not dinosaurs. Not really. They're monsters. They're monsters not just because they kill a lot of people, because the T-Rex kills a lot of people. But the T-Rex kills a lot of people to survive, to eat, because that's what it does. These things are monsters. These things enjoy killing. These things enjoy the hunt. They need to go down. And I like that these last couple of movies have portrayed the legit dinosaurs as kind of heroes. Because I think that was Steven Spielberg's idea really since the first one, because the T-Rex ended up going from the main target, the main person trying to kill them, to the hero at the end, with that one. And I feel, and then they did that again with the fourth one, with the T-Rex coming to fight the Indoraptor. I mean, the Indominus Rex, excuse me. And they play on that a little bit here, with Blue. And I really love Owen and Blue's like backstory being explored, and I'm really fascinated by Blue, especially Velociraptors were the scariest mothers in the land when you were little, when the original came out, and to see them like this is very interesting to me. I don't feel like it's a degradation or anything like that. It really plays with the intelligence factor of them that was established ever since the original, and I love that. There were actually some really great, terrifying set pieces in this thing with the Indoraptor that once again reminds you of the raptors in the first film, and how small the movie goes. And there are certain things that would terrify you if you're little. Like you would think about them when you were little as a great way to put them in a Jurassic Park movie, because they would terrify you. There were just a lot of ideas in this movie that I had ever since I was little. So to see these ideas really showcased in this film, whether it's the genetic morality of certain decision making, to seeing the dinosaurs being put in situations that I always wanted them to see, but the series never did. As a fan of Jurassic Park, because I here's the thing with me, the 5-year-old who saw Jurassic Park is still in me. I think for a lot of people, they think that the person that they are still retains who they used to be, but they really don't. But for me, I purposely kept that kid who adored Die Hard, who adored Terminator, who adored Jurassic Park, who adored Speed, those movies that made me who I am. That person is still inside me. So anytime a Jurassic Park movie comes out, I turn into a 5-year-old. And there was just so many great moments I felt, and I feel like there was so many great moments for J.A. as a director, more so than Colin Trevorrow in the last one. The way he plays with light, the way he plays with framing, the way he plays with tension and mood. You could tell an artist made this movie, but he was having a ball and having fun. He wasn't trying to do like, oh, I'm gonna make the Shakespearean version of Jurassic Park. It was almost like Guillermo del Toro doing Blade 2. He was trying to do Blade 2, the kick-ass movie, in his own words. But Guillermo can't help being Guillermo. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it like an artist, and I feel like J.A. Bayona also did a great job with that, where he was making Jurassic Park movie, but he was really getting his own energy and his own ideas out there, and I love that. And it was no surprise to see Guillermo del Toro's name under the special thanks. So all in all, I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for number 6. I kind of wish J.A. was doing it, but I'll be open to Trevor again, considering I like Jurassic Park 4. So I really had a good time with this one, and it was great to take my brother again and take my mom to see it, and just like 1993 all over again, and I had a great time. I had a blast. So this is Chris Johnson for Free Your Mind Reviews. Have a good one.